about, and I thought I had a really good thing here that I have written down that I learned through one of my recent podcast episodes, is beginning with the end in mind. And the reason that's important, if anybody out there's ever bought a car, we bought a car a few years ago, and when we went to the lot and we were talking to the people, they didn't come over to us and try to sell us just anything on their lot. They talked to us about what our needs were first. They found out what we were looking for, what kind of size car we need, what all the information first. They began with the why, begin with the end in mind, so they know what we need. If a 94-year-old lady came up on their lot, they're not going to try to sell her an F350 because she's probably not going to need that. They're going to find out what she's needing the car for and then try to fill that. So many people with their businesses, they go out there and they say, okay, this is what I have to offer. I'm just going to try to sell everybody this thing instead of beginning with the end in mind. And oh my gosh, especially with video, when it comes to video, me as a video creator for brands and companies, entrepreneurs, small businesses, they often come to me all of the time, 98% of the time. They come to me and say, hey, I want a video. I like your stuff. Can you make me a video? And I say, sure. What's it going to be used for? Because again, most of the time they're just like, oh, well, I want a video. And that doesn't narrow down what kind of video they want. Maybe they want an Instagram ad video, or maybe they want a Facebook stories video, or, in-stream video versus, maybe they want an about us video for their website. All of those videos have very different criteria for length and attention span and graphics. And like everything is completely different with all those types of videos. I mean, I've shot Instagram story, Facebook story ads before where it's literally me hand holding. Actually, I was like even hand holding their cell phone. I didn't even use my camera because I wanted it to feel authentic. I didn't want it to feel like some overproduced piece of content. So we started with, the end in mind. We want this video to be used in an Instagram story ad. Because had we started with, hey, I want an about us video. Oh yeah, we can also, you can repurpose content, but if you shot it one way and it needs to be vertical, it's not going to go out as well. So begin with the end in mind. And that comes from like so many different aspects. But like I said, it triggers me all the time. I get this all of the time. And for anybody else in any other industry, it's probably the same. Like going back to that car salesman, the little old lady, they're not going to go up to her and be like, oh, you need this F350 dually. You need that diesel power to drive you to church on Sunday mornings. That's not going to be what works. They're not just going to go over and start with the end car they think she needs. They're going to go over and try to find out what she needs. What is the end goal you're trying to achieve? Like they say, I believe, what was it? I think it was one of Simon Sinek's books. I could be wrong. Don't quote me on that. But he talks about finding out what people need, what your service exists for. For me, I create videos for entrepreneurs. Entrepreneurs don't need videos. Follow me. They don't need videos. What they need is more clients. So they're coming to me to get a video made so they can implement that to their marketing strategy, so they can run ads, so they can get more clients, who then, in the book, think it was Simon Sinek's book. He talked about people don't need a drill. Nobody needs a drill. What people need is a hole in their wall so they can hang a picture or hang a shelf, so they can put a book on it, or, whatever it is. Like, they don't need the drill. They need the end product. They need that hole in the wall. So you need to start thinking of it from the aspect of thinking from the end. We sell drills, but people need the hole in the wall so they can hang their life. So it could be a lifestyle product through their marketing that they're going for. And it could change the entire scope of how you're marketing your business and your brand and growing everything. So start with that end in mind. Again, I wanted to jump on really quick because I feel like that's super important. Again, all the time I get asked to make videos for people. And my first question is, what's the video for? Is it a home? I was on a website today checking out a new software that I think is really cool for marketing, and their welcome video on their homepage, you go to their welcome video, it's a 25-minute long tutorial video. And it's just so dry. Had I not been checking out for a client, which it's a really cool software, had I not been checking it out for a client, there's no way I would have stayed and watched a 25-minute tutorial as a welcome video on a website. That's the wrong placement for that type of video. What they did is they said, we want a tutorial video on how this product or service works. And then they're just like, well, let's throw that on the homepage. What they need is a short, like, people come to your website, your homepage, they're being introduced to you for the first time. They don't want a 25-minute long walkthrough. They want a 2-minute long tops, like, quick overview of why you can help them solve a problem in their life. So you got to start with that end in mind. And not to mention, I saw that video in other places. So they are repurposing the content. Great. But it shouldn't live, in my opinion, on their homepage, because it doesn't help drive that curiosity and that intrigue of what kind of amazing software this is and how it's going to save me tons of time and money in my life. And again, it's a great product, but the video placement was horrible because they didn't start with the end in mind. I wanted to jump in here today, share that with you guys because it's super important. Thanks for jumping on. If you have any questions about marketing, let me know. Happy to help. See you guys later.